everybody, today I'll be showing you how to make a Resident Evil inventory system in Godot 4. Alright, so in the move object function that I showed, in terms of bounding the object and keeping it in the bounds, this is the logic that I came up with. As you can see here, I'm keeping track of something called the object phantom size, and I'm keeping track of the object position, and oh shoot, direction should be, oh shoot, oh, this is supposed to be the direction. Oh, okay, good, it is direction right here. I was about to say, what? Oh, is it already a built-in variable or something? Okay, no, I'm tripping. This is legit. So phantom size, what is that? So let's look at that. So I'm simply keeping track of the object size that is not actually, it's what's the true size value is returned as, okay? Instead, I'm calculating the size, the vector 3 size of the object after rotation is applied on the y-axis, as well as x rotations and z rotations previous to user rotation inside of the system. So that's why I'm still using the getSizeWithRotation function as I mentioned in part 1. And that is how we're getting the object phantom size initially when the object is selected in the select object function. And then when we apply the rotation, we simply update the object phantom size to get the new, essentially, to get the right size in the 3D space. And that's what we're doing right here. In terms of rotation, I'm only allowing a user to rotate an object on the y-axis 90 degrees and 90 degrees back, because that is essentially a full degree of rotation in a way, because that's how you rotate on a grid. That's it. And then here is what I call apply phantom transform, because this is where we have to update the size of the object in the 3D space. And then we want to make sure, here we want to check if we want to see if the object has the same x and z values, and well, I mean round it up to be the same value, and plus, plus a little bit extra, being lenient just to make sure we're not going out of bounds, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're checking to see for objects that have the same length and width, and if it doesn't, then we have to make sure we're not rotating outside of the freaking grid. That's what I'm doing right here. So, same as, so checking the z bounds, we're not going too high on the z-axis, not too high on the x-axis, but otherwise, we just want to let the x go up, because if we're down at the bottom of z, or if we're at the top of z, and we're trying to top it, we're trying to rotate over there, the bottom of z where z is really low, well, it doesn't matter, because x is going to increase, but it's going to stop. So, that's it. That's it. Let's check this out. So this is what I mean. I have this object. Yeah, you see at the top, it has this weird rotation action going on like that. that's because you can add a conditional statement to check for something like this and then correct it. But ideally, this is close enough, because look at this. We're stuck in the bounds. If we're at the edges, we rotate inward. See that? We rotate inward. And if we're down at the bottom, we rotate upward. We're at the left, we rotate towards the right. So, oh, there we go. There's the glitch. Yeah, so that's just another part of just inside of the rotation function to just write another conditional statement for. But besides that, we rotate like this part. We don't have to worry about it having to shift its position at all after rotating it, because it simply has a roughly equal x and z value. So we can just put that back up there, and yeah, this still needs a little bit of work. We'll get to that. Okay, we'll get to that. But for right now, it's okay. It's okay. But this is the general idea, where once you have a number of rows and a number of columns in your space, and the origin, of course, of this inventory is 0, 0. That's just what we're assuming here, okay? And in our case, x is gonna be the right bound on the right side. So basically what we're doing right here is we're saying, alright, half of this x value is this much, it's like 0.5. Well, if we take 0.5 and take that amount here and add that to this current position, is it at this end of this bounds right here, which is equal to that number. So then once you do that for positive x, just make it negative for negative x, and then positive and negative z, and that's how you figure out the bounds, like that. It seems super complicated and crazy and all that, but now that I think about it, it's not too wild. But here for the rotation stuff, we can add in just the bounds for the negative z side. So like we could do I feel like these should be like will this work? Let's see. might be doo-doo because I need to move it in 2 directions, don't I? I just need to care about the bottom left corner, no, the bottom right corner and the top right corner, don't I? And then just do like else objects dot position dot x plus equals 0.5. Wait, why am I moving them by 0.5? Oh, because it's being rotated. Object dot position dot z minus equals 0.5. Just move it. Minus z. Oh, I'm slow. Hold on. If Bro, what the heck? Negative Z is just like, nah, don't care. What the heck am I doing? It's still not right. was so... What the flip? What the flip, dude? Ding dong. Bro. There's something mysterious going on here. Finally, holy crap, that was a nightmare trying to fix that. Oh my lord, thank you Lord. I swear man, it's a little bit glitchy, but at least we can't get out of bounds. Oh man. But you know, maybe a player wants their rotation to be absolutely nutty sometimes, like, let me try to glitch it again. Now I can't do it. Now that I'm trying to do it, I can't do it. Here we go. Come on. Oh crap. Here we go, yeah, someone might want to do that, maybe. Or like glitch it like this, yeah. Or I can't. I keep on accidentally correcting it. But... oh, not this crap again. It's what axis? The x-axis is not happy. Because the half values are going ham. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't know what to do too much about that. But this would be a safe way of not having to care about it. Its old position is forgotten. Oh, frick, all of its past rotations. for the object's rotation too. Alright, so basically to explain the current situation right now, kind of having an issue where after this is rotated and selected again later, it has some issues with knowing its bounds because it thinks that it's rotated like this, but it gets confused and think it has an opposite rotation, so perfectly fine. Alright guys, I'm adding a tiny offset because I'm adding rounding to focus for objects that are close to the right bounds, to the right size, and still move correctly, but I also want to account for objects that are perfectly the exact correct fitting size and allow for a little bit of play there. I'm sure you guys don't have any clue what I'm talking about, but this should fix it. Right, move this object, rotate this, does not look legit at all. So that offset should not be added for the z-axis. It's just on the x-axis for some reason. I don't know why. It's just like, I know it's a bad fix. There's probably gonna be so many problems with this inventory system in the future. Well, now. Yeah, it thinks its size is the opposite still. Alright, well I'll fix the rotation later. That's pretty much, you guys pretty much get the idea here of this video. And basically, I just want to say that, you know, like, the idea with this is that with the rotations, yeah, it's a bit wonky right now, but what I will do is store each object's actual size and rotation and point in the space and in the inventory all to be accounted for, such that there can not be any weird glitchiness that we're experiencing, as you can see right now. And this is like what I'm saying for future parts, like part 3, part 4, part 5, like, you know, however many parts it's going to take us. But this is turning out to be a very interesting project, and it's possible to even adapt this into its own game itself, into a mini game of some sort. Very revolutionary, in fact. But that's all we really have to do next, is keep good track of these items and the volume of the space and the volume of the objects and all that, and just keep track of all that stuff. And we've got a proper inventory system. With a database and server setup, you can do some crazy visualizations for your databases with this type of stuff, you know, guys. This is revolutionary stuff that you don't have to care about, you know, you don't have to understand it, but it's just the product of it. Just look at the product of it and think, well, it's kind of entertaining in some way or another. Like, that's it. So that's how you bound the objects in the 2D space and this 3D inventory space, because we're not going up and down in the inventory system, although that could be possible, and perhaps like some future video I can do that. But for right now, we're bounding the 2D dimensions, and that's, you don't have to use the round function. The round function is simply if you have objects that don't exactly have exact dimensions that are whole numbers.
You know what I'm saying?
If you limit the item sizes to have legit whole number sizes, yeah, like, sure, then don't round it. But if you have meshes that have specific variable, like float number values, sizes, you want to round it to the nearest whole number to get the legit size. And besides that, that's it. You should get the whole, you round it and do equals either columns over 2 or rows over 2, because your inventory may not be a square grid. It could be like, you know, Minecraft inventory or something, or like, you know, Resident Evil 4 inventory system. So please stay tuned for next time. We'll be getting more in depth into the system.